Because if he raises, we're going to have to fold. And let's just keep the pot small and see a turn. And then he bets 120, which I have no idea what that means. And then we make it. Now we can go ahead and put out a sizable value raise. And he folds. What are you going to do? Two-thirds wasn't like a extremely large raise. I find two-thirds gets paid off a lot more than going like really large with your good hands. You might as well get paid off with two-thirds at a higher frequency than get paid off at three-quarters or a pot, like at a lesser frequency, because it actually adds up that two-thirds is going to make you more money in the long run. Unless you have some kind of read on your opponent that he's like really interested in his hand, like he check raised and then bet the turn or something like that, and then he checks the river, then maybe certain scenarios where a larger bet is in order, but usually two-thirds is generally my standard river sizing when I have a value hand. All right, we can fold that. Okay, check. Flop a gut shot. Okay, a min raise, and we have queen 3 with 26 big blinds. Hit the flop pretty damn hard. Okay, I'm going to check raise. Not that big. Probably like that. That'd be good. And he calls. Okay, so at this stage, I think I'm going to just check. He probably has a flush. It goes check, check. I'm going to value bet something like half pot. And if he has a pretty good queen, he'll probably call most of the time. This is what we have to get rid of here. I'm pretty surprised he folded there when he called my check raise. I figured he either had a flush or a queen that he was probably going to call with. If he folded a queen, that's pretty tight for like a half pot. I actually have a real hand here, so I'm going to actually re-exit. Well, I've been aggressive in the last two hands, so I think I'm just going to fold this button. And just, I'm getting a little bit carried away, and these guys are going to be starting to like want to play back at me, so. Oh, well. Lots of action here. I wonder what's going to happen. We got a $5,000 pot, and I made a set. If that guy had a 3-bet, I was gonna call. If he just had a slow played something, this guy open jams. I wonder what you open jam with on that flop. He did that again on that other flop. Remember the 3-2, 3-5 or something like that? I think it was. And then this flop he connects with 2. I don't know. Maybe he is bluffing. All right, now the best there is decides to go ahead and 3x, so, and he has a pre-flop raise of 6%. So I don't think that he's folding to this shove, ever, because 6% of hands are generally going to be calling, like any bet. So he at least has ace-queen here, probably, maybe ace-jack. Ace-jack would be like the bottom of his range here. For a raise. That's why this is such a bad way to play, because now when he's basically shown that now I'm only raising 6% of hands, the rest I'm limping. So everybody knows, anybody that's thinking and actually has heads up display going, or is just paying attention really well, is going to know that he's only raising with like the best possible holding. So I'd be quite surprised if he folds here, but you know I've been surprised a lot at these guys and what they do. So this guy's really thinking about it. I don't know, maybe he has like pocket tens or something. Hmm. King Jack. Wow. What a shitty call that was. I have no idea what he was thinking with King Jack offsuit. Like, what are you beating there? Nothing. And you're even a slight dog to a pair, like a small pair. So, ridiculous. Oh, okay, I'll play this hand and then I'll take that note. All right, when you got a paired board like this, yeah, I think I'm just going to let this guy have it. I've been bullying him pretty good in the big blind. Yeah, I'm taking lots of notes on him. Usually I take notes on things when I see people do something fucking stupid. And he just continues to do stupid things. So he has lots of notes. Ace, queen, 10, and this guy limped. So, oh, he always limps. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, he could have anything. He could have ace, king here. I don't think I'm folding here to 800. I think I'm going to call. Well, all right, two callers. I think I'm just going to get out of the way. Basically, it's just a drawing hand when two callers happen. I'm drawing to like 20% equity, and it might even be dead if somebody has king jack. No, any king had me. Maybe I should have called. I don't know. Oh, there it is. There it is. Pot. And when amateur players make a pot size bet, get the hell out of the way because they mean business. They have something good. Pretty much always. So. All right, 8-9 off, and this guy is an 18-3. So he's only coming in at 18% of hands. So he's probably only playing like 14% of hands in this spot. So he's calling with a better hand than this pretty much every time. So like if this guy was playing like a 35-23 or 30-20 or 25-21, you know, I could conceivably raise 8-9 offsuit here because I'm going to be in position with a okay kind of hand. Mostly just because I'm in position, but against an 18-3, you don't really want to be raising with 8-9 off. So this is like a tight, passive, straightforward guy, basically. Oh, he's gone. Darn, I liked him. How did he lose? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, eh? All right. I'm going to make it 2,400 to go. I'm going to make a small. It's small because I want this guy to be able to call with king, queen, king, jack, king, 10, ace, 10, ace, jack. But he folds. All right, so we get a pretty good flop here. It's going to bet half pot. This guy's that guy that keeps getting me like into spot really marginal spots. He keeps getting me in these spots where like the pocket tens. I had pocket tens there. And it goes bet, I raise, and then he jams. That's that guy. So, oh boy. This is a call, but I don't like it. Man. I fold. I think it was a call, but like he's so passive. So like he's not aggressive. If he was an aggressive player, I'd have to call. Definitely. Like that guy. Like that guy did it with 25 bigs. Then yes, I'd have to. But this guy is so fucking passive that like he's not jamming light ever. And I have 10s. So jacks, queens, kings, and aces. So that's 24 combos that'll beat me that he's doing it with. And then ace king. So there's 16. So he's going to have ace king. He's going to have 24 combos that beat me and 16 that I can beat 43% or 57% of the time. So yeah, I just maybe had 9s there. It's possible, but he's just a little too deep too. If he had 18 big blinds, I'd call definitely, but I don't know. There's just a lot more combos that I think he could have in his range here that I lose to than I win to. So I made a tight fold. If you guys think that was good, let me know. If not, then tell me, because I want to know. Yeah, 10s. I've just been getting punished with 10s today. It seems like 10s versus jacks, and then I just had 10s here, and I had to fold, and 10s are bad. 10s are bad. I should just start folding them pre-flop. There he goes with king queen. Now his 3-bet frequency is 20% just after that amount of time. Like, and he's only had, I don't understand. Oh, by position. So 1 out of 5 times. He's not 3-betting often. Like, I don't get why it says 20%. 20 hands in position, and he 3-bet 1 of them. 1 out of 36 hands. This is not very many 3-bets. I don't know why it's saying that. He's raised 1 hand out of 24 hands. Oh. What happened there? Shit. Oh, I got 10s. Oh, fuck. This guy min-raised. God damn it. This is his first fucking raise he's made in 34 hands, and I min-raise. Or he min-raises. He has aces. Jesus Christ. Oh, well, he really has me now. Why am I sitting out? Fuck. Yeah, he has it. Fuck, I didn't realize he had... I should have looked at his stats. It just, I disconnected there, and I wasn't thinking for a second, and I thought I was going to get folded. So I made a mistake. And this was a mistake, too. I got to start getting back into the game here. Jack. Yeah, he had aces, kings, or queens. He had to have. I fucked up there. I did. That was a mistake. You can kind of see how important HUD is, because I wouldn't know that. And then he just like pots the river. Like I said, anytime an opponent pots the river, I guess it was basically like a set mine. All right, well, a good shove on this guy's part. I'm gonna fold. This guy's kind of like a reasonable player so far. It's like the only reasonable player on the table. All right, ace 10 suited is a min raise. And then we got this guy sitting out on the button too, which is nice. And this guy just calls. And he has 1,300 chips remaining. So he has a 1 pot size bet. And we got 2 callers, and the flop is just fucked. Not good. I don't think the flop is dry enough to call with an ace high. If it was like 3-3-6, I definitely would have called, or 3-3-8, but it's just not quite dry enough to do that, especially since he could be doing this with a draw, like 7-9 or 7-5 or club draw, and I'm running pretty thin against those, especially when both of his cards are live for pairs. So anyway, nothing good has been happening to us in these tournaments. It just seems like we're kind of just dwindling. Keep getting like pocket tens and versus aces, and I screwed up there. That was a mess up on my part. I disconnected. I thought I was going to fold the hand, so I didn't look at his HUD first, and I did a 3-bet where when I really shouldn't have 3-bet. I should have just called with tens there. But it's okay. I didn't lose that much, so at least I minimized my losses on the flop by checking and then checking the turn. And he slow played his aces or kings, so it worked out pretty good for me. Like after post flop, he let me see all 5 cards for free. So if I made a 10, I was doubling up, and he was going to be the short stack on the table. So it actually played out really well. 4-4-5. This guy has 6 big blinds here. Probably going to see a free card here, I think. I don't think this guy's going to shove on this flop. 4-4-5-5. I'd probably shove if I had an ace right now. And a 9. Check. I don't really feel like getting involved in this. This guy could so easily be slow playing something. I could win a showdown too. Oh, ace high does. If this guy was bigger, I probably would have bet the river, but it'd be so easy for him to slow play and get me to double him up. So when your SBR is like 1, then it's pretty easy to get doubled up by slow playing, so it's probably advisable. King, queen, under the gun. It's good enough for a 2.1x. And basically we're under the gun +1 because we have a guy sitting out with 11 big blinds. He must have just got tired of playing and quit. It's the first hand this guy's played in 4, so no pocket aces versus king, queen, and 5s. All right, so we make a pair of queens, but it's a pretty stale board. I'm probably just going to check and hope that somebody bluffs so that I can shove on them. And hopefully they don't have an 8. I don't think there's any merit in check calling here because it's just going to look too fishy. This is like a third of my stack, so I might as well just jam and hope that they call with the worst queen. Queen 10, or maybe some kind of gut shot with an overcard. But they might have an 8. We'll see. Oh, man, I'm totally dead. Jesus Christ. The only combo of queens that could beat me. So, yeah, this tournament I was destitute. I think there was probably about 7 hands that I got that a lot bad players would probably have lost. And then I finally got one that I had to go with. And anyway,